From calling out the secrets of Hollywood.
That is rubbish. That is not the only reason. They also accepted bribes.
To mocking the Oscars on live TV.
But when the man who said yes to Norbit says no to you, you know you're in trouble.
These are the moments Ricky Gervais took shots at the entire industry.
I'm gonna be nice tonight. I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously. Now Caitlyn Jenner, of course. What a year she's had. She became a role model for trans people everywhere, showing great bravery in breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes. She didn't do a lot for women drivers, but...
He also brought up Justin Bieber's paternity test scandal.
Justin Bieber nearly had to take a paternity test. What a waste of a test that would have been. No, he's not the father. The only way that he could have impregnated a girl was if he'd borrowed one of Martha Stewart's old turkey basters. Open wide.
He turned the show into his own roast session.
The world got to see James Corden as a fat pussy. He was also in the movie Cats, but no one saw that. And the reviews, oh, shocking. I saw one that said, this is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs, right?
When he brought up Jeffrey Epstein, they were not happy.
You could binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer, and it's still more fun than this. Season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself, just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up. I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
Kevin Hart and Ken Jeong weren't safe either at the 73rd Golden Globes.
When Brad and Angelina see our next two adorable little presenters, they're going to want to adopt them. Please welcome Kevin Hart and Ken Jeong.
The Golden Globes became Ricky's stage to roast celebrities.
The Golden Globes are to the Oscars what Kim Kardashian is to Kate Middleton, basically. What? Bit louder, bit trashier, bit drunker, and more easily bought. Allegedly, nothing's been proved.
He also roasted the Oscars and Eddie Murphy.
Who needs the Oscars? Not me, and not Eddie Murphy. He walked out on them. He said no, and good for him. But when the man who said yes to Norbit says no to you, you know you're in trouble.
Kim Kardashian wasn't left out.
Kim Kardashian and some guy no one will ever remember. He wasn't around long. 72 days. A marriage that lasted 72 days. I've sat through longer James Cameron acceptance speeches than that.
He also called out the foreign press.
Boardwalk Empire. I love that show. It's great. It's, for those who don't know, it's about a load of immigrants who came to America about 100 years ago, and they got involved in bribery and corruption, and they worked their way up into high society. But enough about the Hollywood foreign press.
Ricky doesn't shy away from controversy.
The excellent Spotlight has been nominated. Yeah. The Catholic Church are furious about the film as it exposes the fact that 5% of all their priests have repeatedly molested children and been allowed to continue to work without punishment. Roman Polanski called it the best date movie ever.
He is very direct and unapologetic.
One Hollywood publication said that me hosting would mean that some film stars would stay away for fear of being made fun of. As if film stars are stay away from the chance of winning a Golden Globe, particularly if their film company has already paid for it.
Over the years, he has offended some of the biggest names in Hollywood.
You came here in your limos, I came here in a limo tonight, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no, shush. It's her daughter I feel sorry for. Many talented people of colour were snubbed in major categories. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. The Hollywood foreign press are all very, very racist. So, 5th time. So...
His 2011 Golden Globes was one to remember.
It's going to be a night of partying and heavy drinking. Or as Charlie Sheen calls it, breakfast.
Ricky went after multiple big names without holding back.
There were a lot of big films that didn't get nominated this year. Nothing for Sex and the City 2. No, I was sure the Golden Globe for special effects would go to the team that airbrushed that poster. Well, great job. Girls, we know how old you are. I saw one of you in an episode of Bonanza.
He made sure every joke pushed boundaries.
And I'd like to quash this ridiculous rumour going around that the only reason The Tourist was nominated was so the Hollywood foreign press could hang out with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. That is rubbish. That is not the only reason. They also accepted bribes.
No one was expecting him to say that.
All that happened was some of them were taken to see Cher in concert. How the hell is that a bribe? Really? Do you want to go and see Cher? No. Why not? Because it's not 1975.
He delivers the wildest lines in the funniest way.
There's been some great new TV drama this year, like Boardwalk Empire and The Walking Dead. So, talking of The Walking Dead, congratulations to Hugh Hefner, who's getting married at the age of 84 to 24-year-old beauty Crystal Harris. When she was asked why she was marrying him, she said because he lied about his age. He told me he was 94. Oh, come on.
He made sure every joke pushed boundaries.
Hold out and just don't look at it when you touch it. That.
He even teased his Office co-star, Steve Carell.
Look at his stupid face. Couldn't actually win one of his own, so he stole someone else's. I don't think that is actually the original Emmy. I think that's a shoddy remake. Where is he?
Ricky has a way of reviving old jokes.
I can do anything. This is live. I made you what you are, and I get nothing back. Have you even been to see Ghost Town yet? No. I sat through Heaven Almighty. Give me my Emmy.
At the 2020 Golden Globes, he went after all of Hollywood.
Kevin Hart was fired from the Oscars because of some offensive tweets. Hello? Lucky for me, the Hollywood foreign press can barely speak English, and they've no idea what Twitter is, so I got offered this gig by fax.
He hits them with a joke when they don't expect it.
Look, at this table alone, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Baby Yoda. Oh, that's Joe Pesci, sorry. I love you, man, don't have me whacked.
On the Graham Norton show, he reflected on his Golden Globes experience, explaining why audiences love tuning in to see him call out celebrities.
The Golden Globes have just sort of vanished.
They didn't happen this year for loads of reasons.
Because of you.
Because, yeah, I'm getting the blame for it. I know, I am, yeah. It changed as well because the first time I did it, like 10 years ago, the sort of press, particularly the industry press in America, was like, why is he saying these awful things to the most beautiful people? You know, and then by the 5th time, right, they were going, good, give it to him, we're sick of celebrities.
Most people watch the Golden Globes just to see Ricky in action.
When they said, do you want to host the Golden Globes, all that stuff I said in the show was true. I said, I'm going to write my own jokes, right? And I thought, who do I pander to? The 200 richest people in the room or the 200 million people watching at home who aren't winning awards, who aren't millionaires? And it was a no-brainer. I was doing it for them, you know.
Ricky's talent for roasting and surprising celebrities made the award shows unforgettable.